A hug that lasts only 3 seconds can stay in a woman's mind for 3 whole days. That's real brain science. But here's the part that should worry you. Most men hug in a way that kills the spark before it starts. She steps back and quietly puts you in the friend zone forever, and you never even notice the test happened. A woman decides how she feels about you physically within the first few seconds of a hug. Not during dinner, not during long talks, but during that quick, hey, good to see you hug you barely think about. Researchers in the journal Comprehensive Psychology found a hug held for 20 seconds triggers a strong release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone, in both people. Dr. Amelia Hart, a researcher who has spent years studying trust and touch, has found that a real embrace can raise trust between two people by as much as 50%. 50% from a hug, not your paycheck, not your car. Yet most guys hug like they're parallel parking, stiff, rushed over before it started. Here are 4 unspoken rules running through a woman's mind when a man hugs her. By the end, you'll know why some men leave women melting, while others leave them stiff as a board. Rule 3 is the big one, the one thing almost nobody does, and once you hear it, you'll understand why some of your past hugs fell flat. Rule 1, read her before you touch her. The hug doesn't begin when your arms close. It begins the second she spots you walking toward her. Picture a man approaching with slumped shoulders, eyes darting, doing an awkward half jog, unsure if this is a hug or a handshake, throwing his arms open last second like he's returning a shirt without the receipt. What does her body register? Not safety, not warmth. Her nervous system picks up hesitation, and hesitation quietly kills attraction. Now picture a man who spots her, holds warm eye contact, and walks over slow and steady, arms opening naturally, right on time. That certainty is what makes her stomach flutter before he's even close enough to touch her. Dr. Amelia Hart's research on communication found that over half of emotional messages come through body language alone. So your walk toward her already tells her something before you speak. Make it say, you're worth holding on to, not, I'm not sure I belong here. Most guys skip one detail, the tiny pause right before contact, where you're close, but arms haven't closed. That beat builds anticipation, and anticipation lights up the same reward pathways as the real thing. Rule 2 is where most men become forgettable, and the fix is simple. How much pressure you use tells her exactly how you feel, in a language her body reads without thinking. Too soft, and she feels like she's hugging air, and she won't remember it. Too tight, and she feels trapped, breathing shortens, and cortisol shows up instead of oxytocin. The sweet spot is firm but soft, strong enough she feels your presence, gentle enough she never feels stuck. That balance tells her body she's safe, and safety is the doorway to attraction. Hand placement matters too. High on the back says warmth and respect, mid-back says comfort. One hand on the upper back, one near the back of her head, that's the combination that really gets her. Use full, flat palms, not just fingertips. Flat palms register as complete contact, while fingertips read as nervous and unsure. Now, rule 3, the one I promised. This single move separates a hug she forgets by lunch from one she replays that night. Almost no man thinks to do this. Breathe slowly into the hug and pause an extra beat before letting go. When she feels you take one slow, calm breath while holding her, something shifts in her nervous system. Her body starts to match your breathing. This is called respiratory synchronization, a well-studied effect in human connection science. Dr. Amelia Hart has written about how syncing breath between two people creates calm, shared safety. Your steady breath tells her body, you can relax here. And when a woman relaxes into a man, real attraction starts to take root. Most men hug like it's a race. Arms on, arms off, 1.5 seconds, done. That's a collision with an exit plan, not a hug. The pause before pulling away is where it all happens. When the hug naturally winds down, hold one more second instead of letting go right away. That extra second says, I wasn't rushing, I was actually here with you. Rule 4 is the exit, where most men lose everything they just built. They pull away fast, break eye contact instantly, step back too far, and shove their hands in their pockets, erasing the whole moment in 2 clumsy seconds. Instead, pull away slowly, unhurried, like you didn't really want it to end, letting your hands trail slightly instead of lifting off all at once. When your faces are close during that slow pullback, hold eye contact 2 or 3 seconds with a soft, genuine smile, not a smirk, just warmth. Dr. Amelia Hart's research on closeness found that sustained eye contact like this triggers feelings tied to romantic attachment, giving her brain a small taste of that falling in love chemistry in the seconds after the hug ends. Bring it together and you get 4 simple moves. Approach with calm certainty and a beat of pause before contact. Use firm, steady pressure with open palms placed with intention. Breathe slowly and hold 1 extra second before releasing. Exit slowly, let your hands trail, and finish with warm eye contact and a soft smile. None of this needs height, money, or a perfect jawline, just presence and intention. Every hug from here on is a chance to say, without words, I make you feel safe, wanted, and alive. Try just one of these 4 rules the next time you hug a woman. Watch her reaction closely. Notice if she lingers a little longer, if she touches her hair, if something about her shifts. Once you see it work, you won't go back to hugging the old way again.